Today I'm going to show you how I repurposed some wax from a candle that I had on a candle warmer. That's generally how I do my candles, so my wick is never used. So I'm going to take these Dollar Tree items. They're just 2 bowls I found from Dollar Tree. They had a few different ones. They had clear ones, so you could have spray painted them. And I was going to spray paint them white, so I went on and chose these. They look like an antique white. You're going to need some beads and maybe some rope from the Dollar Tree and some Fix-All adhesive. So we're going to go ahead and remove the tag, the Dollar Tree tag, and we're going to go ahead and place our adhesive first. So you want a nice strong adhesive that is going to make sure it's secure. And this does take time to dry properly. So, when I'm not throwing it around or anything, so it's just going to, we're going to have to put this on here first. A nice layer of the Fix-All adhesive. And then I'm going to go ahead behind that with my hot glue gun. So it'll be a quick, secure bonding, and then it'll set overnight after placing it together. So once I finish up with my hot glue, you want to move kind of quickly because hot glue starts to dry and you don't want it to start getting lumpy because you have to peel it and start over again. So we're going to go ahead and place that on top. Turn it around a little bit and make sure everything is right and lined up nicely so you don't have any gaps. So if you do have a little gap, just go ahead and place a little glue there and just to make sure it's secure. A little more hot glue in that area. So once you get all that done, you want to go ahead and see what you might be wanting to use, whether it's going to be the rope or the beads or something else you might find that you would want to use. Now I'm looking for something that's going to look a little more like the Pottery Barn, like something you can get from the Pottery Barn. So I think I'm going to just go with the beads because I like them. I think that's a little more Pottery Barn look to it. So that's probably what I'll end up doing at the end of the day. That's what I've decided. So you want to leave it on the strand so that you don't have to do one bead at a time. So I'm going to go ahead around the center with the hot glue. Put a nice layer of hot glue there. Don't let it drip because it can drip very easily. Take the strand and bring it all the way around and tie it. Loop it and tie it right where your last bead has to end. Just kind of not tie it in a knot or anything, but you just want to just kind of just wrap it around so that stays in that one spot. And you want to go ahead and let that dry. So spend a few seconds there just tapping it and make sure everything's in place properly and it's dry. And if there's anything that's lifting, you want to add a little touch of glue wherever it's lifting. So I can see where the beads are, and that last bead needed a little more glue where it was sitting. So I'll put a little more glue there, secure it. And I'm not going to go ahead and cut this until I'm done, because that's the last thing I need to do, honestly. So now I'm going to get it ready for the melted wax. I already have it on the stove in hot water. The jar was in hot water. So it's all melted. The wicks are brand new wicks. I've never used them before. So I'm just going to go ahead and place that wick right in the center. And as the wax that's on there starts to dry, it'll hold the wick in place. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour the wax into the bowl, and oh my goodness, did I make a mess. That wasn't supposed to happen. There has to be a better way. Maybe I'll look, or someone can tell me a better way to pour it and not have it spill. But the wax, believe it or not, was very, very easy to clean up. I put this wick right against this skewer and it dried right in place perfectly. And here it is, the finished product. Now, I still was deciding if I wanted to go ahead and put the rope on there with the beads just to see how it will look. What do you think? I went on, let me just look at it and just, you tell me what you think. Would you put on the rope or would you not have the rope there with the beads? The beads are already in place. I think because I'm going for the Pottery Barn look, I'm going to do it without the rope. It's just going to be the beads. And that's our finished product. It dries nicely. You can use it as a centerpiece. You can make one, put some citronella in it and put it outside, put it anywhere. But I'm going to go ahead and put this on the table. I like this, and it still has enough fragrance to it. What do you think? So it looks like a Pottery Barn dupe. I will see you next time.